welcome, hello America, welcome to the University of Central Missouri on a surprisingly cold day. It's kind of bright outside, but it's kind of a surprisingly crisp day. It's starting to really feel like winter. Lots of people getting sick, a few people absent because, you know, a week's vacation for Thanksgiving now is no longer long enough. I mean, it was, when I arrived here 5 years ago, 6 years ago, Thanksgiving vacation was 2 or 3 days. Might have only been 2 days, maybe 3. But it certainly wasn't a whole week. So it's only been in the last 4 years that it's been extended to a week, and now a week's not enough. And they're leaving early. What's with that? I mean, how long does it take to get, I mean, you can get to anywhere in the world between now and next Thursday. Anywhere. You know, you can walk a long ways between now and next Thursday. So anyway, I'm sure glad you all are here. Aren't you glad you all are here? Holden's glad he's here. Well, 2 quotes worth remembering. Remember that. Are you on, what page should we be on?
I have no idea.
245. You two were on the same, no, you weren't on the same page. You can't get started until you get to the right page. There we are. There we are. Remember that. Ooh, what page? 240. There we are. There we are. Now are you ready? Awesome. Can we get started now? Remember that time is money. Did you write that down? What did I just say, Sarah? Time is money. She's very good. The snack was helpful. Brandon, how are you? Getting a functioning writing utensil out of the bag? Trying. Where was your writing utensil?
I don't know, that was in my pocket.
Ooh. JJ, you got that written down? Time is money. Who said that? Ben Franklin. It's written right there, okay? So Dr. Fessler today is going to say something. Is that who it says it's going to say? Dr. Nick Fessler is going to say something today. Not quite as good as, nor as famous as Time is Money, but, you know, maybe someday. Okay, so Dr. Fessler today, and on today's date, what is today's date? Because make sure to note today's date. 11/18/2010. Not that that's particularly important, but it gives you something to do. Dr. Fessler is going to say, money is not free. Rubina, thank you for the courtesy laugh. Money is not free. And so every capital budgeting problem has 2 corresponding facets. What is a facet? Anybody know what the original, what is a facet?
Sort of hardware.
Mm-hmm. Hardware? I'm sorry? It's a facet. What is a facet? Ooh. Nick, do you know? This is a good lawyer-like term. A part of something. Specifically, though, it is a part. It's the side of a diamond or a cut stone. I know. Girls should know this. And not a one did. But I mean, double check me, but I do believe a facet is the side of a diamond. So it is a part of something. Clearly, one side of a diamond is part of the whole diamondic experience. But the facet, I do believe, is one side of the diamond, okay? So every capital budgeting problem has 2 corresponding facets. And now all girls in the room are thinking about diamonds. Amount of time. And then a rate of return. Okay. A rate of return. Amount of time, rate of return. Okay. So is anybody here, let me see a show of hands. Who here has a savings account? Savings account. Okay. So savings account, next month, are you going to have more money, assuming you don't take any money away? If you make no additions or subtractions, next month, are you going to have more money or less money than you do today? More money. Okay. So that's that's the concept. That's what I want you to be thinking about as we go through those problems today. So if you look at the next page, $1 earning a return, is it worth more tomorrow or less tomorrow than it is today? JJ? More. Did you already circle that? No? Okay. Circle more, not less. So $1 earning a return is worth more tomorrow than it is worth today. And then think about the opposite. $1 earning a return, is it worth less or more today than it'll be worth tomorrow? Less. That's supposed to be fairly obvious. Very good. Thus, and so I want you to get kind of this notion. There's two notes. These. Now we're getting into more accounting-ish words. Present value, future value. Present value is worth less, is less than future value. You already knew this?
No.
Are you with?
I'm trying to figure out what $1 earning a return means. Like
$1 in a savings account. $1 earning $1 in a savings account. So $1 earning a return or $1 earning interest, if you will. That's one way to think about it. I'm sorry?
On that note, really money loses value over time, so it actually.
Well, now you're making it too complicated. We're not going to incorporate inflation into this. Okay, we're just incorporating the math associated with present value and future value calculations, and that'll be complicated enough for now. Not because I'm not going to disagree with you, but hopefully the rate of return that you earn is higher than the loss. But anyway, we're not going there. Okay, let's look at the next page. Because there's a big look at the higher the interest rate, the lower the present value. That seems a little counterintuitive. But think about if you need $100 in the bank December 31st a year from now. If you need $100 in the bank December 31st a year from now, the higher your interest rate you are earning on your interest-bearing checking or interest-bearing savings account, the higher the interest rate, the less you have to put in today to have $100 a little over a year from now. Does that make sense? Tyson? Okay. And so I want you to, on this page with the big box, I want you to, I've got note to students, think cash. And I would like you to write it on that page. Think cash. And here is a simple way to calculate cash in specifically. Net income, add back depreciation. It's a good way to calculate cash, okay? Now, by way of review, if we look on the next page, what is a relevant cost? And this should be a review. Megan, do you remember what a relevant cost is? Or can you find it fairly quickly in your handy handouts? Relevant cost. A relevant cost is what? I'm sorry? Absolutely. The shorter, the better. It could be on your cheat sheet if you prepared a cheat sheet with all these definitions on. That's one of the benefits of cheat sheets sometimes. Oh, shucks. Katie, can you help her? Do you know what a relevant cost is? You're looking? Awesome. You know it?
I know it's a cost. It's not a fixed cost.
Correct. That's a true statement. It's not a fixed cost. What do you have? A cost that is avoidable is a relevant cost.